Hello grade 7, I hope you are fine. We come back again for you with the new videos, and we have a new revision sheet for grade 7 English, and this revision sheet is already uploaded on the website of our school. Therefore, try to download it as possible or as quick as you can, and please concentrate with me in this video. We're gonna revise everything together. Guys, as usually we start our revision sheet with the reading comprehension. We have two reading comprehension here. Both of them are very easy, and both of them have these vocabulary words that we need. So after you finish, please read these words, and you can find their definition here. So after you finish reading, start answering these questions. We have for each reading comprehension 10 multiple choice. Then we will go to the literature. Guys, after you finish, please send me the name of each comprehension and send me one by one the answers. So for example, the first one, respectable lady or respectable woman, you will find number 1 right beside it, A. Send it to me on WhatsApp, please. Thank you very much. Then let's go to the literature. Guys, to remind you quickly with our story, it's names and nombres, or names, nombres. Names, it means names. Nombres, it have the same meaning of names, but with the Spanish language. The writer actually is Hispaniola, or you can say she is Latina. It means she comes from South America, and all her family just migrated to the USA. She wrote this essay to tell us one thing, that this kind of having new culture, and at the same time you have your own culture or your own heritage, then you have to deal with it. The first thing she started to feel while she was just arrived to the USA, that all the people are saying or pronouncing the names with a different way. So that's what the first culture conflict she felt. And actually the names were one of these things that made this conflict in her life, about having new culture and living among new people with a new culture. So names, it's for the USA word and or the English word, and nombres for the Spanish word. She wanted from this title to make us understand one thing, that she had a new culture, and also at the same time she had her own heritage. Guys, let's start. We have 9 multiple choice questions here. The first one: you need a computer that you can carry anywhere, that is surname, translate, heritage, or portable. Of course it is portable. Guys, what does it mean portable? Portable, it means movable, it means mobile, it means anything that you can take it with you and make it work anywhere, like your mobile phone. So your mobile phone is portable or mobile. Number 2, all the twists and turns made her story hard to follow, or to be convoluted, or to be complicated. So convoluted, it means complicated. So these twists and turns made her story hard to follow and complicated. Number 3, the writer chose the title Names, Nombres to emphasize the importance of adapting to a new culture while keeping your heritage. That's why we have names, and that's why we have nombres. Number 4, common culture or nationality. It's ethnicity. ethnicity, I can say the Latin ethnicity means the culture of the Latin people. I can say the Arab ethnicity, it means the culture of the Arab people. Guys, ethnicity is the noun, and the adjective of ethnicity, it's ethnic. There is ethnic group. When I say the Latin people or the Latin ethnicity, it has ethnic group in Latin countries or in the Latin countries. Number 5, the essay's main idea is best stated. Julia's life was influenced or affected by two cultures. That's the most important we know. She had a new culture and she had her own culture. Number 6. Because names non-praise is a personal essay, it contains mainly, of course, as I told you, subjective writing. It has subjective writing. Guys, what is the subjective writing? Let's just remind each other again. Subjective writing is that when you write your own idea, write the events that happened to you or to me. It might be right, it might be wrong. That's my own idea. Alright? When I tell my opinion, maybe my opinion is right, and maybe it's wrong. Maybe it is right and wrong at the same time. That's what? That's subjective writing or subjective point of view. The other thing, on the other hand, we will find objective writing. Objective writing is this kind of writing that is historical writing. Historical. Historical, it means the events are 100% right, that 100% happened, that we can't discuss if it's right or wrong. And that's why in the history we must use, if we're going to write about the history, we must use objective writing. But while you are writing like autobiography or biography, essay about yourself, essay that is descriptive, then you can use the subjective writing. Which of the following represents the name that Julia is called in the school? Guys, her name is Julia. And we know that Julia is like international name. Russian people say it with their own way. Latin people say it with their own way. The American people say it with their own way, and so on. So Judith, Juliet, and Jules. Number 8. We need a book to help us figure out what they are saying to us or translate exactly. Number 9. What is an accurate statement about names and numbers? The author shares many opinions and feelings about her family. The author shares many opinions and feelings about her family. True and false. Judging from the example of names and numbers, what is often true about the main idea? So, judging from the examples of names and numbers is often true about the main idea. 100% is true. Guys, the writer all the time tried to give us many and many examples of this idea, names and numbers. Names, all the names that the American people will pronounce to her, like Julia. Numbers is her own names, or her own, or with the names with the Spanish way. So that's the main idea of the essay. That the people all the time, the new culture will pronounce the names with a way and with the Arab way or with the Latin way, will say it with other way. That's my own heritage. For example, names and numbers. Names and numbers can be submitted, or this idea, we can all be submitted to one name. Let's I will choose, as I told you before, Mahmoud, my name. Names, it will be Mahmoud. Numbers, it will be Mahmoud. And the same idea will be always. So that's the main idea. And it was really clever that the writer tried to put the title to be the main idea of the essay. Number 2, which member of her family had the easiest time with her name in America? If the answer tradition, of course it is not tradition. Her sister Anna. Anna is an international name, and it's lucky because all the people will say it with the same way. Number 3, an example of author using an objective point of view is she marks changes in her life by changes in the name she is called. It is 100% false. It should be telling reader that she and her sister were born in the United States. That's objective point of view. Number 4, which is a detail most directly related to the main idea of the story. Again, which is a detail most directly to the main idea of the story. The author shares many opinions and feelings about her family. Of course not. It is false. It should be the author is called Holita at home and Jody at school. So that's the main idea, names and numbers, guys, that she can listen or hear her name with a different way. Holita, it's numbers or nombre, and Judy, it's the name. There is something about her accent that doesn't sound like English. It's exotic, true, yes. What does mean exotic, guys? Exotic, it means foreigner. Foreigner. Foreigner, it means not native. That's why something about her accent that doesn't sound like English. Number 6. What does Julia notice when her family first arrives in New York City? Telling readings that she and her sister were born in the United States. False. And it should be no one pronounced her family's name correctly, of course. That's the first thing she noticed when she arrived in the New York City, that even the surname is different. Her surname that she for a long time in her life used to hear it with the Spanish way or the Latin way. Now it's for the first time she is hearing it with a different way. So that's what she really noticed after she arrived in the New York City. Number 7. Traditions that are passed along, it's a surname, of course no, it's the heritage. It's the heritage. All the traditions that I know from my old relatives and from my ancestors and from my grandfathers, all these things that we took and traditions called heritage. Guys, heritage is a noun, and the verb of heritage, it's inherit. All right. Number 8, not native, convoluted. False. It should be exotic. So not native or foreigner, it means exotic. Convoluted, it means complicated or twisted. Number 9. Why are names so important to Julia? She makes changes in her life by changes in the names she is called. Of course, that is true. Actually, she uh, chose the idea of the names because it was the real thing in this situation that is remarkable, and it's touchable for her all the time. And it is the real example of this conflict in her mind about having a new culture while in the same time trying to keep her own heritage or her own culture. Number 10. Most people have one family name or heritage. No, of course, we all have a family name. The family name is the surname. Actually, in our countries, Arab countries, we don't have the surname. I have my own name and my father's name. But in all of this Latin countries, Europe, USA, even in most of the Asian countries, you will find the surname or the family name. Guys, that's for today. We have finished the literature. Please study very well and stay at home, stay safe, and we really miss you and hope to see you soon. Tomorrow we're gonna start with the grammar. Thank you very much and have a great day.